Nyasa blog.
Anthu ambiri lero ku Parliament anali odabwa komanso a chimwemwe kutsaya maka a Richard Chimwendo Banda pamene amalifunira zabwino komanso kulilimbikitsa boma la DPP pa zabwino zomwe bomalo likupanga. Takhani pomwepo kuti tithe kumva tonse zomwe a Richard Chimwendo Banda ananena, koma ngati mwangotipeza kumene inotu ndi Nyasa blog, ndipo tapangani subscribe komanso like kuti update ina iliyonse isamakuphonyeni mnthawi yake. A Richard Chimwendo Banda anayankhulatu motere.
Meeting in Malawi, and that is not a mean achievement. As we all wish you well, we would like to join the National Bank and others that are coming in to support the Malawi National Assembly by hosting the Commonwealth Parliamentary gathering. And for that reason, one is to congratulate you, but also to join you and ask other good-willing companies to emulate what National Bank has done, because for you to host this important gathering, the National Assembly requires a lot of support. And therefore, my standing, as I said, that it might be already be said by someone else before, but my standing is one, to wish you well and the entire secretariat, but secondary is to join you, to plead with companies to come and support, because the gathering is just within a few weeks from now. I thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Doha East, for those remarks. Indeed, we are hosting the CPA. We are rising on 7th, and on 9th, we will start receiving our guests. So there's no rest. It's our show. All of us should take part, and we should thank those that are coming forward to support us in different ways. This is a Malawian thing, it's not a Parliament thing. So thank you so much, Doha East, for those remarks. Let's now move to questions. Today's order paper, questions going to Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, starting with question 187. Question 187 from Vumbwe Masenjere. Vumbwe Masenjere, I see you in the house. Please confirm. You have the floor.
Honorable Speaker, good afternoon. I'd like to confirm question 187 is indeed from Vumbwe Masenjere constituency. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you very much, Vumbwe Masenjere. Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, sir. I rise to respond to the question by the people of Vumbwe Masenjere, who are asking my ministry whether the government will consider constructing or rehabilitating court buildings and other official residences for T.M. Ponda, T.M. Ngomano, and Senior Chief Tomasi. Right Honorable Speaker, let me start by thanking the beautiful people of Vumbwe Masenjere for their question, especially the people of Senior Chief Tomasi, T.M. Ngomano, and T.M. Ponda through their Member of Parliament here in present. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Honourable Member may wish to be informed that, as I reported when he was away, when I was answering other questions, that the Malawi judiciary was only allocated the sum of 220 million Malawi kwacha for rehabilitation and construction of courts in the 2026-2027 financial year. I am informed, Mr. Speaker, sir, that these funds are not sufficient even to make payments for contractors who are currently working on ongoing rehabilitation and construction projects for the judiciary. Mr. Speaker, sir, the honourable member may wish to engage traditional leaders and the communities in Traditional Authority Mponda, Traditional Authority Ngomano, and Senior Chief Thomas areas to include the rehabilitation and construction of the courts, buildings, and staff houses under the reformed CDF, which, as we have heard this afternoon, Right Honourable Speaker, sir, the Honourable Minister of Local Government and Rural Development has just launched the dashboard on Friday last week. The construction and rehabilitation of courts and houses for court staff are all eligible investments under the reformed CDF. Mr. Speaker, sir, I've been advised by the judiciary that the judiciary is willing to provide the designs of courts as well as technical support in the construction of courts as well as staff houses for the judiciary in local areas. Mr. Speaker, sir, let me take this opportunity as I'm standing here to inform you and the August House that the government of His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika is very committed to make service delivery within judiciary effective, efficient, and timely, and to provide good structures for the judicial staff for the administration of justice in this country. To this end, Right Honourable Speaker, sir, let me report to this House and to the nation that you may be aware, Right Honourable Speakers, that just opposite this beautiful building of the Parliament House, or Parliament building, just opposite there, there is a project which was basically turning into an eyesore in the city of Lilongwe for the judicial complex. I am pleased to report and inform the nation and the House that on Friday, 31st July 2026, I presided over the signing ceremony of a supplementary agreement between the Malawi government and the Chinese government for the construction of the judicial complex. I am pleased, Right Honourable Speaker, sir, that under the supplementary agreement which I have signed on Friday, it is projected that that project for the judicial complex, the Chief Justice residence, and the judicial training complex will be completed within a period of 24 months, that is 2 years from this year. During the signing ceremony on Friday, the representatives of the Chinese government assured me that once the Malawi government has fulfilled all its obligations, they will take over the site and start construction in earnest. And that once they start, they will complete that beautiful project within 24 months. Let me take this opportunity, Mr. Speaker, sir, to thank, on behalf of His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, State President of the Republic of Malawi, to thank the people of the People's Republic of China for the support which they are giving to Malawi. You will recall, Mr. Speaker, sir, that even this building, this beautiful building, was constructed by the Chinese government. And I am very optimistic that they will also construct a beautiful infrastructure for our judiciary. And I know that the leader of the opposition is not in the House this morning, but I hope he will be pleased to learn that the judicial... I've not finished my statement. I don't know where the protest is coming from. I don't know where the protest is coming from, the opposition. I want to make a very beautiful statement, and you are stopping me. Right, Honorable Speaker, sir, I was saying that I hope the leader of opposition will be very pleased to learn that the government of His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika is committed to complete the construction of the judicial complex in Lilongwe Central Region. With these remarks, Right Honorable Speaker, sir, I thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister of Justice. I'll now take supplementary questions, starting with Mangochi West. Mangochi West, you have the floor.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity for the people of Mangochi West to ask a supplementary question to the Honorable Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs. And through you, Right Honorable Speaker, the people of Mangochi West would like to ask the Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs as to what factors are being considered for an area to be considered a magistrate court. I'm asking this question, Right Honorable Speaker, having in mind Nankumba headquarters. For your attention, Right Honorable Speaker, we used to have a court during the Kamu's time at this area, but currently it's not there. This forces the people of Mangochi West to access justice services either in Monkey Bay or Kasinje, which is more than 30 kilometers on either side. Therefore, it is the will of the people of Mangochi West to know as to what factors are being considered for us to get a magistrate court. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Mangochi West, sir. Let's now move. I see Zomba Chikoma. Yes, you have the floor. Please repeat your constituency, Honorable, when you rise. I think it's Chikoma.
Right Honorable Speaker, the constituency, the famous constituency is called Zomba Chikomwe.
Thank you.
And I happen to be the new MP for that constituency.
Thank you and congratulations.
Right Honorable Speaker, once again, thank you so much for giving the people of Zomba Chikomwe to ask our Honorable Minister of Justice. We always say that justice delayed is justice denied. I have in mind 5 traditional authorities in my constituency. Traditional authority Chikowi, Ngwerero, Mwembere, Mbiza, and Idana. These people have to travel all the way to Zomba District Council to seek justice. That's where the nearest court is. Now my question is to plead with the Minister of Justice to please consider a court at least at Mayaka Trading Center or Ngwerero Trading Center. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Zomba Chikomwe. Before I give you Minister of Justice, we took 2 questions. I wanted to say something, Minister of Justice. I was reading a newspaper article somewhere. There was a case last week where a man was found guilty, and the fine for that charge was 3,000 kwacha. And the court decided to send this man to go and do community work at a hospital because they felt the 3,000 is a joke considering the crime that he committed. Now my question is, Minister of Justice, for how long are we going to keep these laws, these penalties that were formulated in the 50s, 60s? Sometimes we can keep blaming the judiciary that they're delaying, but they need funding. Now, if they can't even take a 3,000 kwacha fine, where are they going to get resources in order for them to provide better services? These, I think, should have been brought to Parliament, whether it's an act or we need to change some laws to suit the current. You can't charge someone 3,000 kwacha for a serious offense like that one. So it's our plea. We, as Parliament, we are ready. Let us change laws to suit the current situation and scenario we are in. I think time has moved, and we also need to move with time. You don't have to respond, Minister of Justice. It was just a food for thought, but let me give you to respond to those 2 honorable members.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, sir. I know, Right Honorable Speaker, sir, that you've said I should not respond, but let me just make a very brief comment that I do agree with you, Right Honorable Speaker, that indeed we have in our laws archaic legislation which really requires thought and review. I want to assure you, Right Honorable Speaker, sir, that as Minister of Justice, you understand, Right Honorable Speaker, sir, that I've been sitting in this chair now for about 9 months. I've done a lot of consultations and reviews. I've consulted the Law Commission on several aspects. Some of the things I may not be able to speak right now, but I have identified a lot of huge gaps, and especially the fact that some of the laws that we have in our statute books are not even beneficial to this country in 2026, in the 21st century. And therefore, Right Honorable Speaker, sir, let me assure you that as Minister of Justice, I am doing everything possible as delegated by His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika to make sure that our justice system in this country is effective, efficient, and helpful for the development of this country. Right Honorable Speaker, sir, let me turn to the supplementary questions. One coming from the people of Mangochi West, who are asking my ministry as to what factors are considered for an area to be considered for the construction of a magistrate court. They ask this question because the people of Mangochi West, especially T.A. Nankumba and other traditional authorities there, they travel long distances, more than 30 kilometers, to get to either Mankibe or Mangochi Boma to access justice. Let me thank the people of Mangochi West through their Member of Parliament for that question, supplementary question. It is basically a policy question, and that let me assure the people of Mangochi West that in fact the distance which they are informing this ministry and the August House, more than 30 kilometers for people to reach the next court, it is not acceptable. We actually consider those factors to determine whether an area should qualify for a local court or not. In this case, I can say specifically that the people of Nankumba and other surrounding areas in Mangochi West do qualify for the construction and development of a magistrates court there. Therefore, I have reported earlier on, Right Honorable Speaker, sir, that I have tasked the Chief Registrar of the Judiciary to give me the landscape of all the courts, the local courts, magistrates courts and high courts in the whole country, so that I, as minister, should be informed as to the distances that people, Malawians, are covering to access justice. And that information and data will help me to decide, engage the judiciary for proposals to construct courts, seek funding where necessary, or indeed to engage particular parliamentarians and local communities so that they can factor in their development plans for the CDF to consider local courts, depending on the landscape that I will receive from the Chief Registrar. But for this moment, for the people of Mangochi West, Right Honorable Speaker, sir, let me assure them that, let me advise them that they should put up a project proposal and submit it to the district council there, and then it will filter in through to the judiciary, and then the judiciary will take it up, help the people of Mangochi West, especially the people around Nankumba Traditional Authority, for the designs of a local court there. Right Honorable Speaker, sir, let me turn to the people of Zomba Chikomwe. Zomba Chikomwe, again, they are lamenting the distance that the people of T.A. Chikowi and Ngwerero and others are covering to access justice to the nearest court at Zomba district. And they are therefore asking my ministry to consider constructing a court at the Mayaka Trading Center or at Ngwerero Trading Center. Right Honorable Speaker, sir, as I've said earlier on, in response to the people of Mangochi West, that from the distance that I'm hearing from the people of Zomba Chikomwe as well, I believe that the people of Zomba Chikomwe, especially T.A. Chikowi, T.A. Ngwerero, and others at Mayaka Trading Center and or at Ngwerero Trading Center do qualify for a magistrates court. And therefore, let me ask the honorable member who has asked the question to consider consulting his traditional authority and the leadership within his constituency to factor in the development of or construction of a court there, so that they can benefit from either the reformed CDF or through other funding through the judiciary. But let me assure the people of Zomba Chikomwe that the judiciary is willing and prepared to help the communities in designing a proper design of a local court and other infrastructure for the judiciary. I thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Minister of Justice. We now move to question 207, going to Minister of Education, Science and Technology, starting with question 207, Doa Mpuzu. Doa Mpuzu, are you in the house? Okay. He is excused. We now move to Ministry of Health and Sanitation. Ever ready? Thank you. Let's go to question 231, coming from Mulanje Limbuli. Mulanje Limbuli, are you in the house? Yes, please confirm. You have the floor.
Good afternoon, Mr. Speaker, sir. I rise to confirm that question number 231 is coming from the people of Mulanje Limbuli, the people from Group Village Headman Ndala, Maliera, Namani, Songwe, and Namasali. I confirm, sir.
Thank you, Mulanje Limbuli. Before I give you, Honorable Minister, I see a point of order. Zomba Tondwe, is that a point of order?
Yes, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I wanted to ask that is it in order that the Minister of Justice should sit before the people of Zomba Tondwe, can raise an issue of national importance under the subject that had just been discussed a while ago. Right Honorable Speaker, the people of Zomba Tondwe, and indeed myself as chairperson of the Transport Committee, I would like to raise an issue of national importance related to what you raised, where in Cholo, the police successfully managed to catch a truck which was carrying rail bars, over 100 rail bars, including sleepers, when they got intelligence about the same. And Right Honorable Speaker, these people have been charged figures like that. One of them was asked to pay by the court 200,000, the other one 400,000 kwacha, the other one also, I think, 400,000 kwacha. Now, Right Honorable Speaker, government is spending billions of money on Malawi kwacha constructing rail lines. I know the separation of powers, the judiciary is doing a good job, but probably that issue relates to the same issue of looking back at our roads. But it's an issue that, Right Honorable Speaker, if you consider the money government is spending constructing these new rail lines, including maintenance of the same, and then you catch people, I thought, Right Honorable Speaker, police should have invested a lot in trying to discover or get more a picture of where these people were taking these things, other than just rushing to court and then releasing them. As I speak, these people are freely moving in our country, Right Honorable Speaker. So I beg to submit that, through you, Right Honorable Speaker, issues like this should be looked at again, more so the issue of investigating where these people have been taking these items. I submit, Right Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for abusing the point of order, but the point has been noted. I'm sure the Minister of Justice has taken note of that. Indeed, it's exactly similar to what I was saying. And there is room for Justice and Homeland to collaborate on that. Do you want to say something, Minister of Justice?
Yes, Right Honorable Speaker, sir. I know that under your rules, standing orders, a point of order is directed to you. and therefore you deal with it perfectly. However, since I was reflected, I thought I should just mention that I'm aware of the challenges that the country is facing in terms of vandalism of public infrastructure, including not only rail, but electricity poles, electricity equipment, signposts on the roads. There's a lot of vandalism. And I'm sure there's an initiative to bring to this House a specific law that will deal with the vandalism of public infrastructure. I think my ministry is working on introducing a new law that will deal with public infrastructure. Therefore, that law will take care of the concerns that the people of Zomba Tondwe are raising. I thought I should just respond and just inform the House along those lines. Honorable Speaker, so thank you very much.
Indeed. I don't know, Minister of Homeland is also here. You're raising something very important. Most of our poles for electricity, they've been dropped. 3/4 of those accidents are drunkards. They happen early in the morning. If you check your records, they are dropping these poles like nobody's business. They are not being replaced. Instead of charging them something as a fine, why can't we tell them to be replacing? Because in the end, we'll have no poles left. You drop it, you raise it. I think if we can do that, maybe it could help. Something for you to think about. But you ought to say, so I see you, Minister of Health, bear with us. Yes, Minister of Homeland.
No, thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, sir. Indeed, that's a very, very good, I think, a proposal. However, we need this House to come up with that law. Otherwise, we cannot, in isolation, start to bring in things which are not in the law. And suffice to say that I think on the first question which was raised by Zomba, the issue about the vandalism, I think this is quite happening because of this new business of the selling of the metals. And I'm happy that the Malawi Revenue Authority now has, I think, imposed something around 35% for the export of these metals. And I think this will curb this vandalism of our properties, government properties. I submit. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Minister of Justice, he agrees, the Minister of Defense, Homeland agrees, but you have to bring those pieces of legislature to Parliament for us to adjust, to change the act. We need to be serious, as we said, on these culprits. Thank you so much. I think we have spoken enough on this. Let's move with the response from Minister of Health. You have the floor, Minister of Health.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, sir. And through you, let me thank the honorable member for his question, which is to ask my ministry whether government will consider upgrading Muloza Health Center to a community hospital, given the growing population that it serves and its location approximately 40 kilometers from Mulanje District Hospital. Mr. Speaker, sir, my ministry, through Mulanje District Health Office, recognizes the need to bring comprehensive quality service closer to the people. In line with this commitment and as outlined in the Health Sector Strategic Plan 3, the Mulanje DHO is prioritizing the delivery of full health service package through strategically located facilities. Muloza Health Center has been identified as one of the priority facilities for expansion. On the proposed upgrade of Muloza Health Center to a community hospital, Mr. Speaker, sir, Muloza Health Center is located approximately 42 kilometers from Mulanje District Hospital. Upgrading the facility to a community hospital would significantly reduce the distance and travel time for patients requiring inpatient and specialized services. The upgraded facility would serve not only the population of Muloza, but also communities in Nampimba, Namasalima, and other surrounding areas. The upgrade will also help decongest Mulanje District Hospital, which currently serves a high population and volume of referral cases from across the district. In addition, government is constructing a maternity wing at Matola in Makokola area, approximately 20 kilometers from Muloza and about 65 kilometers from Mulanje District Hospital. Once Muloza is upgraded, the population served by Matola Maternity Wing will also benefit from improved access to referral and specialized health services. Mr. Speaker, sir, based on the population served, the distance to the nearest district hospital, and the need to improve quality and equitable access to essential health services, the Integrated Capital Investment Plan has prioritized the upgrading of Muloza Health Center into a community hospital. This investment will expand access to a comprehensive health package for the catchment population of Muloza, as already said. Furthermore, given Muloza's strategic location near the Malawi-Mozambique border, the district also plans to establish a private wing at the upgraded facility. This will provide an opportunity to offer services to patients from neighboring Mozambique, enhance cost recovery, and strengthen sustainability of service recovery. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, our Minister of Health. I'll take supplementary questions, starting with Mwanza West. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me an opportunity to ask a supplementary question to the Minister of Health, one of the ministers who is so diligent in our work, and I'm proud of her. Mr. Speaker, mine is a policy question. Honorable Minister of Health, as you know that Malawi is navigating a critical transition in the health sector as traditional support declines after many years of partnership. In this context, the sustainability of essential programs including HIV, malaria, TB, and sexual and reproductive health, among others, now rests increasingly on our own domestic financing commitments and the reliability of our supply chains. Against this background, I would be grateful if the Minister could update this House on the status of the government's financial commitments under the UNFPA Supply Partnership Compact. Specifically, can the Minister confirm whether the government has disbursed required 25% domestic co-financing contribution to the designated reproductive health commodity account? We currently face a $3.5 million gap on family planning supplies. If the disbursement has been made, has it successfully unlocked the matching funding from the UNFPA supplies match fund? And if the funds have not yet been released, what urgent steps is the ministry taking to disperse them before the end of the third quarter, so that we do not lose the matching contribution and risk stockouts of the life-saving maternal and reproductive health commodities in our public health facilities? I submit, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mwanza West. Let's go to Chikwawa East.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker, for according the people of Chikwawa East a supplementary question to Honorable Minister of Health. and sanitation. I would like to inquire from the Honorable Minister as to when the ministry is planning to equip the newly constructed operating theatre at Amakhulupilira Health Center. But also, I would like to ask the minister to consider providing an ambulance at Amakhulupilira Health Center. When provided, this ambulance will also be able to save Amakhulupilira Health Center, which will be used to address different transport challenges in the constituency. Let me also take this opportunity to thank UNICEF for rehabilitating Amakhulupilira Health Center, which was partly damaged by Cyclone Chido. The people of Tie, Chibutula, and Senior Chief Amakhulupilira are so grateful to UNICEF for the support. I submit, Right Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Chikwawa East. Dedzaboma, you have the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for recognizing the people of the Dedzaboma constituency to give a supplementary question. Honorable Speaker, on behalf of the people of Kamanyagwaza Support Network, people living with HIV/AIDS, I respectfully wish to bring to your attention, Minister, the challenge currently affecting delivery at the district hospital, the ongoing unavailability of Bactrim, and the current situation whereby fracture patients are asked to pay an amount of 40,000 in order to be assisted with a cast, and some patients are advised to go to the nearby pharmacies to buy. I thank you.
Thank you, Dedzaboma. Minister of Health. Sure. Dedzaboma, the minister is asking if you can retake your question. Please retake your question.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I wish to bring to your attention, the Honorable Minister, a challenge currently affecting the service delivery at the district hospital, the ongoing unavailability of Bactrim, to the current situation whereby fracture patients are asked to pay an amount of 40,000 in order to be assisted with a cast, and some patients are advised to go to the nearby hospitals, nearby pharmacies, to buy the cast. Thank you, the Minister.
Is that okay, Minister of Health? Okay, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, sir. And through you, let me thank the honorable member from the Zaboma for his question, which is to ask my ministry on the challenges currently affecting delivery at the hospital, especially the ongoing unavailability of Bactrim. Mr. Speaker, sir, through you, my ministry will make sure to look into this and look at the challenges that are there at the Zaboma that are making consistent unavailability of the Bactrim, and I will come back to the honorable member after I find out what exactly is happening. Again, let me thank the honorable member for Chikwawa East, who is asking my ministry to equip the newly constructed facility at Amakhulupilira Health Center and also consider provision of an ambulance. Mr. Speaker, sir, this is noted by my ministry, and I would like to advise the honorable member that through the district council, we can find out why the facility is not yet equipped. And also, it's important that when following up, we know the project that was responsible for the construction, because in some contracts, the issue of equipment is already embedded. So there is need for a proper follow-up on which projects, or was it CDF, so that we can provide proper support. I would also like to thank the honorable member for Mwanza West, who has asked a policy question to my ministry, much as it's a deviation from the original question. But I would like to advise this House that in terms of family planning commodities, currently Malawi has enough stock. We are not running out of any stock. However, there is an agreement that we have with UNFPA, where when we provide resources for the commodities, UNFPA provides a matching amount to the same resources that we've provided. In the previous year, it was budgeted 750 million, and that is our budget. And we were able to provide 250 million of the commodities, and UNFPA matched the same 250. During this budget, in our budget, we've actually included 1 billion of the family planning commodities. And at the moment, a request has been sent through the Treasury. We are waiting to see how much we'll produce and how much it will be matched again. And on top of that, we are also procuring more family planning commodities through the presidential initiative on maternal health. So there is no stock out, but we are also making sure that we don't lose out the resources that have been planned by UNFPA. So we are going to match that. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Nyasa blog.